Alright, so hello and welcome. This is Mistydolphin back with more data everything, so let's get back into it.
Oh, hello again. I trust your meeting with the mayor went well? Wonderful. Anything else I can help you with while you're here? What? You want to know about me? Oh, no. No. You just spoke with the mayor. A little old fuddy-duddy like me can't hold a candle to someone like her. I just handle the paperwork, that's all. Pay me no mind. Anything else I can help you with while you're here? She's just incredible, isn't she? So tall and commanding. What I wouldn't give to be able to deal with people the way that she does. Some people think the mayor's cold-hearted, but I'll tell you what, there isn't a sweeter structure this side of the HOA. What do you mean by that, exactly? I just think she's a really remarkable ceiling, that's all. Besides, she's my boss, so I couldn't begin to comment on her outside of professional opinion. Oh, yep. Anything else I can help you with while you're here? Oh, bye-bye.
Like a bouncer finally granting you entry to the most exclusive club, Dorian finally steps aside to allow you in.
Welcome to the attic. There are an awful lot of weirdos in this particular room. There's the plastic plant who wants to be real, a ventilation system who doesn't want to be seen, and all your memories. Prissy is a dear, a true delight. You can find her by the window trying to gain some sunlight. Pity that won't work. What can I do for you? Hector Valentino Ernesto Condicionado. He's a shy one. He resides up here, but you can find him through the grates all round the house. If you wish to get on his good side, I'd recommend the grates first. What can I do for you? Lady Memoria reigns over all of us up here. A very capable ruler. I would think of her as a despot, if only for the fact that she wants to be gone from here immediately. Try to get her out of this place, would you? What can I do for you? Enjoy the nutters.
For a moment, it looks as if a firefighter has appeared in your home, smoke and all. But a closer look reveals the smoke is in fact attached to this apparent firefighter's head. You don't get much of a chance to scrutinize her appearance any further, because the moment she notices you, she begins to rush you along, raising her voice and waving her arms at you.
Thank heavens you're here. Well, don't just stand there. Go get help! What do you bleep mean, what's wrong? Don't you bleep see that? Sorry. I just can't think with all this bleep smoke everywhere. It's just... what? Oh, yes, of course. Bleep... I knew that. I was just, testing you. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let me just... bleep! Eve!
Blessed silence. You can finally hear yourself think again.
Got it. Alrighty then. Arma alarm at your service.
Whoa there! My content aware has given me a tickle. Arma has gone through some trauma and might even have more in store for her. It could be triggering for people who have dealt with trauma, suicide, and other violent acts. If dealing with that kind of behavior in a light way is disagreeable, I wouldn't recommend this one, that's for sure. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it? On with the show!
What's that? Couldn't hear you for a sec. Arma alarm at your service. You too. So, what brings you around here? Oh yeah, that's part of my job. You see, I'm here to protect the house from fire. Take a look around you, at everything you love. Now just think. It could be gone in an instant, consumed by raging flames. I've got to stay vigilant at all times. Some people don't get how hard it is to have a job like mine. You have to be constantly on the lookout for the slightest sign that something could be wrong. Bip. If I let my guard down, even for a second, this whole place could be turned to ash. I've seen it happen. I appreciate that. It's a tough job, but I feel like it was what I was born to do. Anyhow, I ought to get back to it. Come on back soon and maybe we can do something together.
You take your leave.
You have returned. Well, choose your destiny. Finally. I take it you're my 11 o'clock. I should have known it was too much to expect you'd be on time. After all, it was apparently too much to expect you to properly file your taxes. You're not even dressed properly. Put this on. It suits you. I trust you brought your financial documents, receipts, and records to support all the information reported on your most recent tax return. I'm sorry. I don't know how you run things at your business, but here at the IRS, we treat those who hold the power with deference. So if you want to walk away from this audit without the IRS putting a permanent lien on your checking account, I'd suggest you do the respectful thing and refer to me by my proper title, IRS agent. Do you understand, taxpayer? Much better. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it, taxpayer? You keep complying and showing me the proper respect I deserve, and I can make this process much less painful for you. But step out of line, and I have the power to make the rest of your existence a never-ending fiduciary nightmare. Have I made myself abundantly clear? Good. All right then. Down to business. Now, obviously you're here because your painfully inadequate accounting led to numerous administrative discrepancies in your most recent tax return. Quite honestly, your return was so utterly incomprehensible that we were shocked to find a human actually filed it. Excuses and groveling will do little to help you at this juncture. Although it is rather enjoyable to watch you pitifully squirm. What's important is that we properly assess your fiduciary mess and reconcile your discrepancies. Can I count on your compliance, taxpayer? Firstly, on your personal taxes, you took the standard deduction. However, you also filed itemized deductions that totaled a greater value. Additionally, your itemized deductions were unusually large when compared to your reported income. As I'm sure you're well aware, claiming the standard deduction while also claiming itemized deductions totaling a greater value, in addition to claiming deductions unusually large for your annual income, is a huge red flag for us here at the agency. I'll obviously need to see all the receipts for the itemized deductions, so I can reconcile those records with your most recent filing. Moving on, there were numerous flagrant issues related to grossly incorrect amortization periods. It appears you mistakenly or fraudulently used the wrong amortization period for a variety of your business expenses, which resulted in extremely inaccurate deductions. See the highlighted line items here on Form 4562? I appreciate your remorse. Just don't let it happen again. And finally, it's come to our attention that you omitted several foreign accounts. As I'm sure you're aware, taxpayers with foreign financial accounts exceeding certain thresholds are required to disclose them on the Report of Foreign Bank and Financial Accounts FBAR form. Yet you failed to file an FBAR form at all. Look, I'm going to level with you, taxpayer. Given the numerous omissions and inconsistencies in your filing, it appears this audit is undoubtedly going to be an extremely long and painful process. Additionally, I will be sending a team of agents to your home to oversee a field audit in order to conduct an on-site examination of your financial records and other relevant documentation. Depending on your compliance during the field audit, I will consider suggesting that my superiors treat you with leniency. Is that all understood? And scene. Whew. I don't know about you, but that left me quite pleased. An adequate and serviceable job, my little wretch. Tell me, did you find it as satisfactory as I did? It pleases your mistress to hear that. Regardless, you've sufficiently helped me fulfill all my role-playing fantasies, and thus injected some much-needed vivacity into my lackluster late-night activities. And it appears, despite my initial misgivings, that you have proved yourself a satisfactory plaything for your mistress. Honestly, and I can't believe I'm saying this, I think you and I could be even more. Don't get me wrong, putting on this persona, building relationships with this specific dynamic, it's a lot of fun. And I love helping my little wretches fulfill their fantasies. But it's only one side of me. It's definitely the side I show the most, but that's partially because I've never really found someone I felt comfortable enough with to share all of them until now. So what do you say, little wretch? Shall I give you the passcode to my chassis?
Good to see ya. Ooh, I can't wait to tell you what's been hot. Fresh tea coming in hot. Wow. Number sigh.
A flowering beauty waves at you, her radiant smile inviting you closer. Abundant plastic foliage frames her pretty face, and a little inanimate hummingbird rests on her shoulder. She looks rather like a fairy tale princess, and the delicate way she carries herself does nothing to belie that impression.
Oh my gosh, hi! I'm Prissy. You probably already know that. It's polite to introduce yourself, though. So hi! This is so funny that you're standing there. Wow, nobody has ever asked me that question before. I guess, yeah, it's a little of both. Because I was sitting here, imagining how wonderful and helpful it would be if someone was suddenly standing there, like exactly where you are. And then boom, here you are, like magic. Yeah. Well, no. I mean, kind of. You're definitely great. Probably. But in my imagination, the person standing where you're standing also did stuff. I need you, please, to flirtalize me. I get your confusion. It's totally understandable. Here's the thing. I am a plant. Yes. But if you had to guess, what am I made of? You know, actually, now that I've asked, I take it back because I don't want you to answer that. I already know the answer. I don't like it very much. Just in case you hadn't already deduced this, I am made of plastic. I know. It is the great confusing injustice of my young life. Even saying that word. Plastic. Anyway, I am made of plastic. I would really rather not be made of plastic. I would rather be a real plant. I want to grow. I want to reach for the sun. And I want to feel the photosynthesis in my leaves. Right now, I mostly feel dust and that Labreeze, your room is clean now, smell good spray. Which doesn't actually smell that great, if I'm being honest. So perfumey. You spray it and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, why am I in a perfume store? Which doesn't mean that perfume stores can't also be clean. I'm sure they can. Plastic? I'll bet if I was a real plant, it would be socially acceptable for me to have opinions about stuff. Of course! I know I'm weird. That's cool. I have no problem with that. But plastic? That one stings. I'd give just about anything to be a real plant. Ah! But the flirtilizer! You unintentionally reminded me! The flirtilizer is the result of months of dedicated study on my part to find a substance that will... drumroll please... make me real.
Prissy presents you with a green jug, covered in pictures of flowers aggressively mugging for the camera. This is about what you expected from something called flirtilizer.
Really, cells, leaves, the whole 9 yards. I have done so much research. I can't even tell you. And this is the answer. The gold standard for making plastic into chlorophyll. I just need you to give me a good dousing right at the roots and then stand back and watch the magic. That's exactly what I said when I discovered it. I mean, those exact words. We're so in sync. This is awesome. So you'll do it. Flirtilize me? Yes! Oh my gosh! This is the most exciting day ever! I'm ready. So it says on the directions...
Prissy reads off the back of the container of fertilizer.
Douse liberally and with abandon, no such thing as too much. Couple each dose with a body wiggle or the recitation of a favorite herb for added potency. I know! I love the honoring of all these magical elements. So excited! Douse me!
You spray Prissy from head to toe with the fertilizer, punctuating each spray with a wiggle of your backside. When you're done, you cap it all off with a recitation of the most delicious herb you know.
Ooh, I think I feel it working. There's this really strong tingly sensation. The spell you are casting definitely gets my vines all twisted up.
You take a moment to inspect Prissy. She looks a bit shinier, but otherwise the same as before.
Do I look different? I don't feel different. I mean, I feel wetter, but that's probably just from all the dousing. What do you think? Do you see anything? Well, shoot. This was a result of a lot of research and a lot of investment. Like, heart investment. But it's okay, because it was also my first real attempt, and all great endeavors have failure before they have success. So, I'll try again. Hey, would you be willing to help me again? If I need it? Thanks. I am fun. Well, I better go dry off. Don't want to risk mold and mildew.
A distinct wave. You never really thought so many hard corners and angles could be soft and graceful, but she's really selling it somehow.
Oh, hello, dearie. Mind your step. I'm getting a bit creaky in my old age.
Hello, Aunt May.
I'm working on it, mind you. I'm Stella, your quickest way up and down between floor and ceiling. Airway calling. Well, aren't you a sweet summer thing? I appreciate the sentiment. Still, one step at a time, all right? Just in case. And step and step and step and step. At least, that's what they say. That's the way. Step on through. Oh, but you've got to dream big, you know? Hustle, I believe is the word. Self-sufficiency. You see? Well...
Stella looks everywhere but at you, trying and failing to find the words. Eventually she sighs, plucking up the courage from somewhere within her.
Truth be told, I'm starting a business.
She gives you a nervous but sweet smile.
Oh, thank you, dearie. It's all a bit exciting. I've never really had a thing like this before. A project, a goal. Never really thought I would, truth be told. You know, if you were interested, I could get you in on the ground level. Oh!
Stella looks almost touched.
Really? No one's ever said that. Well, now I'm all a bit frazzled. Sorry, dear. I'm very grateful. It's just, I've not gotten this far before. Let me check the booklet. I thought I had it locked down, the script. They tell you what to say and how to say it. Problem is, I haven't the darndest charisma for it. Stella Steps to Success. How to sell that sale and change your life, generate passive income and financial freedom, all from the comfort of your own home.
Stella pulls out a pamphlet from deep in her bag.
I memorized that part at least. It does, doesn't it? And they probably did. Still, it felt rude to throw it out. There's some good advice in here, really, like this one.
She unfolds the pamphlet and begins to read.
Step 29. You can never have too much stock, but you can run out of storage space. Consider investing in a larger house. Oh, I actually struggled with that one a bit. Didn't quite ring right, you know? But I guess, I really have gone off track now, haven't I? Booklet or not, this is a mess. Look, dearie, I'm so sorry to ask, but could you come by again someday soon? Give me another shot. I'm still working on my nerve, and there are really a lot of fancy words to learn. I'll throw in a free sample. Gotta get rid of them somehow. You're too kind. I do appreciate it, dearie.
A well-muscled athlete stands before you, shifting restlessly from one foot to the other. There's a strange air of anxiety to her, despite the broad smile plastered on her face. She seems a little too happy to see you.
Hey, what's up, dude? How are you? Hell yeah, Brosafino, that's what I'm trying to hear! Oh, I can't believe we're, actually talking now, dude. You've walked past me 1,000 times and never even looked at me. But that's totally okay. After all, I don't do this for the recognition. I'm just a humble shelf trying to grab life by the horns. Gotta carpe that diem, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, drywall! I almost forgot to tell you my name. Okay, here I go. The name's Shelly. I'm your shelves. Yo! It's my job to hold your stuff up with my amazing muscles. I really enjoy doing it! Great! Truly glad to hear it, Bromigo. Anyway, it's really great to hear from you. This experience is 100% aligning with my years-long fantasy of meeting you. I've never truly been happier! Oh no, you're amazing! 10 out of 10 human being. This is going really great, actually! Not a disaster! I'm just gonna go for a completely unrelated reason. Later, Deuterino!
You see a slim, dainty gentleman in a well-tailored suit. He's absorbed in the ticking of a fancy pocket watch, but it's the feline ears on his head that most catch your attention. A tail sprouts from just above his backside, moving back and forth in time with the watch.
Tick, tick, tick. Why have you come? I don't see interruption to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule. I am not disputing that, but you are not on the schedule. Do you understand? Perhaps you do not know this, as so few are as attuned to time as I am. But punctuality is of the utmost importance. So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment. If VIP stands for very intelligent and punctual, then yes, I am. If you wish to make my acquaintance properly, you will return with an appointment. Sweet heavenly hours, I was so busy reprimanding you, I forgot to introduce myself. Not that you didn't deserve it for breaking from the schedule, but it is no excuse. Timothy Timepiece, at your service. I'm Linus. It most certainly does not. We should all be obsessed with the beauty and perfection of time. The safety of it, really. As long as one abides by the schedule, nothing can be out of place. You will abide by the schedule, won't you? Excellent. I thank you. I will see you at noon sharp, and we can speak then. Do not be early, do not be late, and do not try to see me at another time. If you do, calamity, catastrophe, untimeliness. See you then, and not a moment before.
A marble Adonis regards you with a critical gaze, completely unembarrassed to be wearing so little in your presence. He gestures to the room around you, wrinkling his sculpted nose.
Oh, a preponderance of dust. Oh. I'm so glad you're here. As the owner, the curator of this house, I feel this must be brought to your attention. look at that. The dust has created almost a cake-like texture. Makes it next to impossible to divine any detail or subtlety the piece may possess. Oh, well, it's not as bad as all that. Perhaps it indicates a gentle lack of attentiveness, but that can be remedied.
It's not like it's a red wine stain or sun bleaching, or, and may we be preserved from such, a child with a new box of markers.
Dust is entry level, but even so, we must remain vigilant. Conservation has certainly entered a lowered state of late, but there is always hope. I am forever an optimist, and a pessimist, actually. Oh, and a nihilist. Excellent query. I am art. All and sundry, great and small, art. I am a towering intellectual achievement of profound psycho-spiritual depth. I am a wonderfully ridiculous and whimsical court jester to you, the monarch. I am a passionate, sensual bacchanal. I am a reckless, devil-may-care risk-taker.
He sweeps his arms in a grand gesture, striking a pose that makes him look like the ancient statues he's modeled after.
I am art. Sacred paint. I just love introducing myself. Wasn't that fun? Yes! Oh, your enthusiasm is delicious. I swear if I could eat enthusiasm, I would. I think it would taste like rock candy. Perhaps you'd be enthused about one more thing. It's my next big project. I have fully invested myself in the project of turning this house into a gallery. It is by no means required, but for several reasons, I would love your input and assistance. Would you care to join me? I've never had a co-curator before. Yes! Oh, I think so too. A lot of work, perhaps, and it might even become emotional. We just never know what real art is going to bring forth in us, do we? Oh, sacred paint, I love the journey. All right, I'll go prepare. I'll see you back here in a bit, and we shall begin.
You walk into what you thought was your breaker box, but as the dark door swings open, you realize you're somewhere entirely more stimulating. A classic speakeasy club welcomes you in. The low electric lights glow warmly. Live music drifts languidly from a sumptuous velvet red stage and envelops the audience in a pleasurable haze of pure vibe. The gentle clink of cocktails in glasses rises from a wood bar to the left of you, and then a gentleman with a languid, easy air to him approaches you.
Well now, what a delightful surprise. A brand new patron. Really? Are you sure? I find that hard to believe since this is the first time I've seen you here. Trust me, I would never forget such a striking face. never said I didn't know you. You're a human. Of course I know you. You've quite the reputation around the house, Livewire. But to have you here in person, all to myself, ooh, how thrilling. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Where are my manners? My name is Volt.
He extends a hand towards you, a conduit of pure, dangerous sexual energy that charges the very air between you. He lowers his head to brush his lips across the back of your hand. Was that a spark of static electricity you felt just now?
It's a pleasure to officially make your acquaintance.
Taking his eyes from you for the first time, Volt slips his arm around your waist and turns you slowly to take in the rest of the room.
Welcome to the Breaker Box, the pinnacle of luxury and entertainment, and the most exclusive club in the house. Impressive, isn't it? Why would there be when we have everything you could want right here?
That sound, the flickering lights, it can only be a power fluctuation.
What? Oh, that. Well, that was nothing, just a little surge. With this much energy coursing around, it's bound to happen from time to time. Volt.
This newcomer looks exhausted, frustrated, and annoyed. His sleeves are rolled to the elbow, revealing callous...
Eddie! Just in time to meet our guest. The human? What's he doing here? I'd imagine if we don't poison the mood, they'll be joining us for the headliner show. Joining us for tonight's show, I hope? Careful there, Livewire. I might just take you up on that. Right. Well, have fun with that. I finished the patch, I'm clocking out. Not my best work, but it'll hold for the show. Ah, I see. And you're sure you're feeling all right? I'm fine. Just don't overdo it.
Eddie turns and trudges away, focusing on the rag in his hands.
Of course. Eddie always is. His human skills leave something to be desired. Best to simply give him some space. Back to the matter at hand. Tonight's show! Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? With pleasure.
With a wink, Volt hops nimbly up onto the stage. He was born for the spotlight.
Good evening, you scofflaws and ducky watsits. Looks like Johnny Splash is going to be singing for us tonight. Be warned, patrons, you might get wet.
Whoa. Hi, everybody. I'm Johnny Splash. I got a song for you all tonight. One from the heart.
Oh, Robbie Damon.
And tonight it'll be a cappella, because my voice is the greatest instrument of them all. I keep a close watch on the shower of mine. I keep my forces free of stain and grind. I scrub the ground from the tiles between lines. I be a clover. Oh, that was amazing, baby. I even surprised myself.
I've seen many bombs in my time, but that one takes the crook-blasted cake.
Even I couldn't clean up that mess.
You didn't like it? I thought it was okay. I'll retool it and come back with something even better. Just you wait.
With the club beginning to close down, it appears that the show is over. Patrons mill about, talking amongst themselves. You spot Eddie nursing a solitary cocktail at the bar. Volt is nowhere to be found. Things feel colder and quieter without his presence.
Show's over. Club's closed. What? Why? wasn't. Happy? You can go now. Are you always this oblivious? Cute. Now get out. I got work to do.
It takes you a moment to realize that there is not, in fact, a test of the emergency broadcast system standing in your living room, though the colorful figure standing across from you certainly bears a striking similarity to that TV classic. Even before they speak, you can feel a frenetic energy in the air, like someone switching between channels at high speed.
Yo, yo, yo! Don't touch that dial, cinephile, because my favorite studio audience is now in attendance. The VIP attendee, the Uber viewer, and sometimes wooer. The supreme dream who makes this flat. The fantastic red shirt means you're ready to flirt. How can I cater to my greatest spectator? Then, let's get ready to rumble! Before we get to what's on my screen, let me properly set the scene. The name's Telly. Rhymes with Nelly. Like, whoa, Nelly! Did you know Telly offers 5,000 channels like an endless deli? Holy smokes, folks! So ask not what your country can do for you. Ask, can you dig it? Damn straight!
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
5,000 channels is the most offered by any provider. I know this because I'm an entertainment insider. 5,000 channels of cheers. 5,000 channels of cheers. Can Valdiviflix compete with that? Or even Viewloo? That Valdiviflix copycat? Telly shows are must-see. Their programming's just musty. Dynamite! Anyway, since you're here, my dear, why don't you just kick back and recline? Unwind from the grind and free your mind with 120,000 hours of programming combined. View that cue till you go blind. Loading programming, optimizing for comedy, haha, analyzing for reality, boo-hoo. Pratfalls and close calls pumped straight to your eyeballs. And, yeah, Mr. White, yeah, science, bitch. I found 15,000 shows you wouldn't oppose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? So that's who you giving your rose to, my boo? Looks like the tribe has spoken. I'll assault you with my pop culture. Hey, look, it's a slant rhyme. It works. All right, my delight. I'll give you a reality infusion in 4K resolution. Cougar versus Cougar.
Thrust into the wilderness and stranded in a remote location miles from any plastic surgeons, 10 older, attractive women must rely on their wit, resourcefulness, and cunning to battle for survival and outsmart their adversaries. 10 actual cougars. With tensions running high and cougars lurking around every corner, alliances will be forged, rivalries will emerge, and the women must dig deep within themselves to prove once and for all which cougar has the sharpest claws.
So, my daffodil, shall we commence with this TV and chill?
Pretty good.
Let's relax with some snacks while we await the climax and... Don't! I had this pre-planned and my schedule was unassailable. But that show's not on demand, so the episode's not available. But no prob, heartthrob. I've got 15,000 other shows I've yet to disclose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? Time for some narration elation about home renovation. Allons-y.
From the creators of Home is Where We Buried Grandma and Festive Infestations comes Balls to the Walls, a thrilling home renovation series where each episode follows the demolition of a different home using wrecking balls as the primary tool of destruction.
That I actually watch.
Hosted by demolition expert Carlos Balls of Steel Balenciaga and featuring an all-original music score from MC Whammer. No home is safe from the swinging force of Balls to the Wall.
So, my beau, does this show make you go, whoa? Nice! Let me just get a summation of the station's location and Shazbot.
I've made a huge mistake.
That show I promised you we'd view just moved to Valdiviflix for more revenue, boo. Valdiviflix dollars are hard to beat, but I promise we'll find you something sweet. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? Wait, seriously? I just told you that I have 5,000 channels with 15,000 shows, and you want to watch the community access station? Look, I'm gonna be straight with you. You're cute and all, but there's no way in hell I'm watching the community access station. There's literally an endless bounty of quality content now, and I'm not gonna waste my precious time on planet Earth watching some old fart playing amateur xylophone for 6 hours. You get each other? But listen, I've got a great show selection for your inspection. And while watching, we might make a genuine connection. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows?
Makes sense, makes sense. Just, one more thing.
Look, I don't want to pry, but I gotta know. It's not because you prefer Valdiviflix, right? Because that'd be a huge blow to my ego. Aw, thanks, Hottie. That makes me feel naughty. Come back round here later, and I'll show you something body.
Almost late. Almost. Thank you. Tell me why you've sought me out. Aside from the pleasure of my absolutely sparkling wit and golden company. Well, your judgment is quite sound, it seems. Yes, I'll be happy to help you. My love life may be on hiatus, But as they say, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Timothy looks at you for a few moments, clearly expecting something.
Yes. Well, let us start with the most important thing. Timeliness. Next to godliness, as they say. Of course I'm right. Imagine, if you will, you show up to a date showered and clean, but 2 hours late. Does your cleanliness matter then? I think not. Of course I am, old bean. Oh dear, how me fly. I must away quite soon, but before I go, I want to be sure I've imparted my wisdom to you precisely as I meant to. What did you learn from me today? Exactly! Just so, just so. Just remember, there is always time for timeliness. Now leave me. I've run out of time for this conversation. If you wish to speak again, find me at 3 p.m. Precisely at 3 in the afternoon. Farewell!
The game console turns on. Team 17, Sassy Chap Games, Moonsurgence, Resurgence. This has to be the most immersive video game you've ever played. Your in-game companion is an absolute stunner, but she doesn't leave you much time to take in the sight of her. She waves you forward, looking around as though she expects an attack to come at any...
You're here! I didn't think you'd make it back. Which way do you want to go? Which way do you want to go? They're coming! Oh, you just equipped my Zauer rifle, which means that you're thinking of unloading a whole lot of Zaker charges on these scroufs out here. What are we gonna do? Berserk! Eat Zaker, worm! 88 charges later, that's a whole lot of scrouf carcasses. Nice haul. That ought to teach Celine and her goons. We're near the compound of the Upholders. They'll have assassin class Upholders, as well as surveillance class. We'll have to sneak our way in, and probably start dispatching them with utmost violence. You up for it? You're right. I'll put on my +5 shadow suit. It'll help us get through the sensors in there. Upholder tech is nasty. I found an entrance on the dark side. Should be an easy way in if we just follow the marker on the map.
After a short walk, you find yourself standing in front of a bullet-ridden metal door, way out in the middle of the cold, grey landscape.
This is the entrance I've never seen anyone use. With my chalk-picking skills, we'll have this open in no time. Me? I'm your average member of the Resistance. Maybe above average. We fight against the Upholders who are determined to do everything in their power to druck everything up here on my homeworld. I always thought of you as a companion. Someone who followed me around and gave me advice. Cute, but expendable.
Luna picks the lock, allowing you to peer inside. You can see hallways filled with shining electronic doors off into the distance.
Here we go. Upholder Central inside. I'm seeing Grunt class Upholders, who shouldn't be too bad. There will be Surveillance Class 2, which can sound the alarm. It is. Very. How do you suggest we do this? Dating? Why would you do that? Do you have feelings for me? Interesting. See, I'm more familiar with reloading, looting, and corridors, personally. But we can try this dating.
Luna strides boldly up to a nearby grunt.
Hey, Grunt! Want a date? What? You, me, go out and watch a flick. Drive around Haunted Town, eat spaghetti in Plurkton.
You are a cute one.
From the grunt's pocket, a voice barks loudly.
Grunt, what are you doing?
Get her! Ah, bits, we've got company.
Except for the smitten grunt upholder, who to this day still holds a candle for Luna, the hallways are swarmed with guards.
Cease! Cease! Cease!
Plasma drites!
The battle rages through the halls as you and Luna drop guard after guard.
There you are. Oh no, I can't see them. I can't.
You can't quite tell what's happening, but a vast laser peeks from around a corner and engulfs Luna's stiffened form. Bravely, you take Luna's frozen body and crash through the remainder of the hallway. Once she is removed from the power of the strange weapon, she hangs limply in your arms for a moment, enjoying the ride.
Is this what dating gets you? Not too bad, I suppose.
You run further through the maze-like compound and finally make it to an empty office.
Krah. We lost a lot of gear there in the tryst of battle, but at least we still have enough health to get us through to the end. We're getting close. You wanna press on, or should we take a crafting break? We have a chance to use what's left in our inventory to make something that will help us in the final battle. All right, we can craft something really special using this workbench. This thing can take anything we've got and transform it into anything we don't. Not much. We got zonked by that last encounter pretty hard. 1 globule, 1 wood, and 1 scrouf skin. We'll have to find out. Okay, let's get started with... Got it. And then? Got it. And then? Got it. And then? All right. I don't think that's gonna give us anything we really need, unfortunately. But there's no reason to lose hope. Let me just put these together, and it's pretty globular, which is always good for defense. The wood gives nice heft, raising our attack. The scrouf skin makes anything look a lot better for comfort. We've got an amazing new piece of armor from this. That'll help us in the battle ahead.
You and Luna make your way through the final threshold and stop right before the entrance.
Oh no. There it is, the horror of it all.
The way opens up into a large regolith cavern. Mining constructs mingle with moon rocks as the terminus of the station is reached. But perched high on the crane next to a large glowing blue crack in the regolith was a well-outfitted spacer who looked just like Luna.
You came just in time for the festivities to begin.
Celine Moonrise, prepare to die!
Luna, you'll never take Crescentia's power.
Crescentia, the goddess of the moon.
We found her in 2066, and next year, she'll be destroyed, leaving us free to harvest.
The glowing crack seems to swell.
Charge, bitch!
The blue deposit of moonrock erupts, and from the crack, a monstrous creature bursts forth.
Crescentia! Go!
Thanks to your crafting, Luna is able to withstand the mighty force of Crescentia's power. The battle is fierce, but ultimately Crescentia and Celine fall to the ground, presumably dead.
Wow! Did that without even a single save. Great job, Yael. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm glad. I think this is fun too. If you'll have me. Can we take this to a more romantic level? Don't think I didn't notice those little flirting responses you gave. Whatever works, Yael. Well, come back anytime and let's play. Thank you. Truly.
Really wish there was something I could do about that sound.
A beauty dressed in black and gold stands before you, her eyes closed and one hand held delicately to her chest. She sways softly, silently, as though she were listening to music you can't hear. The silence is so long and profound that you begin to notice just how noisy your house is. You can hear your clock ticking, your refrigerator humming, and your air conditioning blasting. Has it always been so loud around here? The silence persists, and this stranger continues to ignore you, lost in her own world. Whatever it is that she's doing, she's clearly very serious about it. She continues to stand in stark silence, unmoving, for what feels like an eternity. But eventually she finally opens her eyes, taking a grand sweeping bow after.
The end. How was that? That was door 33. Surely you recognized it. It's an avant-garde piano piece, 33 seconds long, by the composer John Gage. The idea that music can exist without the presence of a single note. Breathtaking. You know, the very first time I played it was when I was in residence with the Dulce Mio. You two have met, I'm assuming? No. Dulce Mio is completely different pronunciation, spelling, and comportment. Anyway, our audience that night was completely hopeless. They all kept waiting for the music to start, as if they couldn't already hear it. A rustling program, a muffled cough. It was all being performed in real time, but they kept staring at Dulce and I like we were the Philistines. Still, it was one of my finest performances to date. It also didn't hurt that Dulce had requested to work with me specifically. I can't tell you just how often that seems to happen. The talent always just seems to flock to me. Speaking of, what is that bizarre little refrain you've been playing over and over as you pass by my keyboard? It almost seems like music. Very atonal. I have no idea what any of those words mean. Well, whatever you are playing, I look forward to its evolution. So long, Maestro.
Welcome back. So, here is my plan of artistic attack. This whole house is going to be a gallery. Right now, I have 4 pieces I'd like to display, and we have 4 really excellent pieces of wall real estate to make use of. And I'd love your help deciding which piece goes best in which place. Let's jump right in, shall we? The first one is this powerful painting of a ship. It's done in the style of J.M.W. Gasburner. He was actually quite troubled. So moody. Shall we talk about it? So, what do you see? Without doubt, the great age of sail. There is something so powerful about the ocean, about our attempts to be both one with it and safe from it. What mysteries lie beneath that foaming depth? Why are we so drawn to it when simultaneously it is the source and birthing ground of some of our deepest inborn fears? Fascinating and wonderful. I'm sure there will be folks who look at us in the here and now and think that we were nuts too. This kind of art is amazing in that it can capture a psychic perspective as well as a visual one. Do you think we should display this one? Most excellent. Now, on to location. Just here. You have quite an eye, I think. It looks fantastic there. Well done. There are more to go through. The gallery is yet in its infancy. Come back to me here in the attic when you're ready, and we'll do this again. I so enjoy talking about art, no matter your preferences.
Oh, so it really does go up there. Nice. Okay, Timothy wanted to see me at 3 p.m.
Ah, you've returned. Excellent. I have a very important piece to discuss with you today. This one. Ah, this one. It is Japanese, done in the style of the Muromachi period. For me, it is such a wonderful evocation of the fullness of empty space and the emptiness of presence. Ecstatic. What do you think about this piece? Wonderful. Where would you like to begin? Well, color wheel me intrigued. Enlightenment. The concept that cannot be truly understood. The goal that cannot be achieved. The never-fulfilled quest. Isn't it aggravating? How do you see enlightenment in this piece? My. Methinks we may have a philosopher on our hands. Indeed. The Muromachi period was heavily influenced by Zen philosophy of meditative stillness, balance, and ultimate simplicity in all things. Oh, I'm so tickled that you are experiencing that while looking at this piece. Shall we display it in the gallery? And what a calm corner that shall be. Where shall we hang it?
Like this?
Well, 2 wonderful pieces hung up to please the eye. Well done. A few more to go still. Let me get them prepared for viewing, and then feel free to return.
The game console turns on. Team 17. Sassy Chap Games. Moon Surgeons. Resurgent. Here you are once again, back where you started, with your beautiful companion urging you to make a decision. She looks at you just the same way she did the last time, with a strange familiarity, but still not quite recognizing who you truly are.
You're here. I didn't think you'd make it back. Oh. Which way do you want to go? Of course we've met. We've been about 17 hours into this quest line. No. I would definitely remember something like that. I've got quest updates and relationship statuses in my Statadex anyway. And I don't see anything about an actual connection we've had aside from mission partners in here. All right. I'm familiar with the trope, okay? When I was little, I thought up a secret password that only a time traveler would be able to tell me. The password for me is Lincolnberries. Just give that to me next time you see me, and I promise I'll believe whatever crap you hash at me. Now let's get back to blasting. Oh, you just equipped my Zauer rifle, which means that you are thinking of unloading a whole lot of Zaker charges on these scroufs out here. What are we gonna do? Bizork! 88 that ought to teach. We're near the compound. They'll have assassin class. We'll have to sneak our way in. And probably start dispatching them with utmost violence. You're right. I'll put an upholder. I found an entrance on the dark side. Should be an easy way in if we just...
After a short walk, you find...
With my chalk pecking skills, we'll have this open in no time. Me? I'm your maybe. We fight against the upholders who are determined to do everything in their power to druck everything up here. IQ.
Luna...
There will be surveillance class 2, which can sound the alarm. Just knowing that isn't enough to... Can't believe that's our fate. How do you suggest we do this? Dating? Why would you do that? Do you have feelings? See, but...
Luna's...
Hey,
From the grunt... Except... The battle... You can't quite tell what's happening, but a vast bravely, you take Luna. Once she is removed from the power of the strange...
Is this a...
You run...
We wanna press on, or should we take a crafting break? We have a chance to use what's left in our inventory to make... All right, we can craft something. This thing can take anything we've got and transform it into anything we don't. Compliments? Thanks! Those moves came... Okay, let's get started with... Got it. And then... Got it. And then... Got it. And then... All right. I don't. But there's no. Which is always the wood. The scruff you've got.
You and
Oh no, the horror of it.
the way opens up into a but perched high on the crate.
You came just in time. Celine! Luna, you'll never take Crescentia. Yes! Oh, what's
The glowing crack.
Shut!
The blue deposit of moon rock.
Chris! Ah! Ha! Easy!
Thanks to the battle it was you.
Wow, great job, Guile. I couldn't have done it with you're the best partner. If you don't think I didn't notice those little flirting responses you gave. Oh, it'll stick all right. Next time you come back, I'll remember you for... Thank you. Truly.
Timothy is just putting the finishing touches on polishing a pocket watch. When he sees you, he waves you over, setting the watch aside and pocketing the cleaning cloth.
There you are, just on time. I must say, I'm absolutely chuffed to see how timely you've been. You're right on schedule. I was just polishing some of my timekeepers. Would you care to join me? What do you mean? Oh, aren't you clever? Yes, time is a gift, is it not? There is no greater feeling than knowing everything is in its place and all is according to schedule. Now, when last we spoke, we discussed the importance of what? Precisely. Nothing better. Nothing more important. The biggest lesson here is that time, above all else, is the first thing you must consider when it comes to love. But there are, of course, other things to consider. Having a schedule for your date is imperative to ensure you are using every moment with your lover correctly. Oh, I am on time. There is nothing more arousing than an orderly, efficiently planned date. Picture this, if you will. You and your date arrive at your dinner reservation exactly on time. Your date says to you, "Darling, what's on the agenda?" You say to them, "We have approximately 10 minutes to review the menu and engage in small talk." They can only moan in needful appreciation for your immaculate scheduling. Oh. Perhaps we have more in common than I realized. At any rate, scheduling your entire date down to the minute is not only efficient, but an excellent bonding experience for any couple. So let us practice now. You have asked me on a date, and we have both arrived on time. As we are seated for dinner, I look deeply into your eyes and ask you about tonight's agenda. You say? Meow. I have never been so attracted to another. Excellent. Truly excellent. Surprise! Our date has gone swimmingly, and I have invited you to another activity. But your schedule has not accounted for this unexpected excursion. Horror of horrors! What do you do? Exactly! As lovely as our date has been, one cannot deviate from the schedule. Terrible things happen when one deviates from the schedule. Our time for this conversation is beginning to dwindle. Before I bid you leave me once more, tell me what you have learned. Last time we learned the value of timeliness. Today we learn the value of... precisely! Scheduling! I would so love to talk to you at length about crafting a proper schedule, but I'm afraid my time runs short. If you wish to continue our talks, return to me at 9 p.m. As ever, no sooner, no later. Farewell.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just doing some of my acting practice. UI is more than just the text. It's the little transitions and animations, too. I think so, too. I love the little animations, and they help the others here show their emotions in a more reactive way than what might be conveyed through art alone. And practicing can be fun. I would love to. Let's go. Okay. Lights up and action. Joy, sadness, anger, fright, disappointment, love, big love, violence, and scene. What do you think? I'm so happy you liked it. I don't show this to everyone, but I want a UI me for my versatility. Yay! So, you've been meeting more dateables, huh? How's that going? Anyone catch your eye? Oh, is that so? Well, hey, since you've been doing a great job of being curious, I'd love to let you know that you're doing a great job! Being inquisitive, asking questions, listening. These are my favorite things. Keep up the good work! Of course! Remember, I'm always on your side. Find me again after you've awakened 60 dateables. TTYL!
Ooh. You're forced to crane your neck upwards as you try to take in the entirety of the blonde Viking towering over you. He stares down at you, cutting a truly intimidating figure. He says nothing for several minutes. You begin to wonder if perhaps your cross-trainer is broken.
Hay is for horses. And yes, it was a fine battle cry. Nice. I don't know you, and you don't know me, and it does seem safer for you to be polite. Yes, safer. If you haven't noticed my rippling warrior's build, I invite you to inspect me more closely.
You take a good look at Kristoff's rippling warrior's build. Him big.
Not that close. You assume intimacy where none is offered. I feel it. The surge of violence within me. Come to me at this place with your weapon. Next we meet, and glory shall be mine!
The game console turns on. Team 17, Sassy Chap Game, Moon Surgeons. Resurgence. Here you are once again, back where you started, with your beautiful She looks at you just the same way she did the last time, with a strange familiarity.
You're here. I didn't think you'd make it back. Oh. Which way do you want to go? My dears, we've got a timeline crisis here. Preparation came in handy. Come here. Let's find a place to hide from these scraps while you tell me what to do.
Luna grabs at you, and you both wiggle through an open fence near some scattered power grids.
That was where I planned on...
Luna is shocked to see something nearby flash.
That's a Krisny box. Right by the Essner transformer?
Which float and spin in the air in front of you both.
These are Mark II Xeno goggles. An incredible upgrade. I'm keeping these. Happy accidents, huh? I'm the only one who can wear them. You're already wearing some sort of Xeno tech on your slots. Looks kinda lovely, if I'm being honest. Huh. Might be into that. After the part where Celine goes full transcendental. Now, let's get to the facility.
After a short walk, you find yourself standing in front of a bullet-ridden metal door, way out in the middle of the cold, grey landscape.
This is the entrance I've never seen anyone use. With my chalk-picking skills, we'll have this open in no time. Me? I'm your average member of the Resistance? Maybe above average. We fight against the Upholders who are determined to do everything in their power to druck everything up here on my homeworld. Positive about that. The surroundings might be gray, but what's going on here is black and white.
Luna picks the lock, allowing you to peer inside. You can see hallways filled with shining electronic doors off into the distance.
Here we go. Upholder Central inside. I'm seeing grunt-class upholders who shouldn't be too bad. There will be Surveillance Class 2, which can sound the alarm. Just knowing that isn't enough to help. They've got ultra tech that renders them invisible to all senses. Can't believe that's our fate. And leave myself open to getting killed? That tech is impressive, but not combat ready. How do you suggest we do this? Yeah, makes sense.
Using all your available grace and patience, you and Luna slowly make your way down.
Close behind me, Yael.
You drift past both grunt and surveillance upholders with ease.
Good choice on the stealth. I usually prefer the part where we... There you are. Oh no! Assassin!
From your stealthy vantage point, you can get a vague sense of what's happening. A vast laser juts out from some sort of holographic human from down the end of the corridor. The light engulfs Luna and renders her immobile. Bravely, you take Luna's frozen body and crash through the remainder of the hallway. Once she is removed from the power of the strange weapon, she hangs limply in your arms for a moment, enjoying the ride.
Oh, guess I don't have to whisper anymore. An assassin-level upholder. They've got digitech to keep themselves invisible. The only hard counter? Xeno goggles. Yeah. Look, next time around, just tell me. Don't listen to the syrup-addled junkie who said no to wearing the goggles. We'll have to remember that for next time. Well, you will. Shriek. Can't believe we're here. Seems like a dead end. Hey, you might disappear after this, but I keep going. And I'm not planning on going anywhere, resources or not. Speaking of, you want to see if there's a workbench? All right. We're getting close. You want to press on, or should we take a crafting break? Let's go.
You and Luna make your way through the final...
Oh no. There it is, the horror of it all.
The way opens up into a large, but perched high on the crane next to a large glowing blue crack in the regolith.
You came just in time for the festivities to begin.
Celine Moonrise, prepare to die!
Luna, you'll never take Crescentia's power.
I agree.
The glowing cracks.
Charge!
The blue deposit.
Chris!
The battle is resumed.
Wow, great job, Yael. I couldn't have done it without you. Is it? I feel so pumped full of denihinidrine that I...
Luna's Xeno goggles catch a small screen dropped from...
Wait, Celine left something...
Luna picks it up and turns on the display.
It's the recipe for a harmonic stratospire. The Resistance has been working on this tech for a generation. It's a way to take fractured timelines and concentrate the differences in power into a deadly beam. That beam can erase a crack in the continuum for good. And I think something about your timeline tripping abilities and Celine's rise to power have something to do with each other. But she's already died in this timeline. You'll have to come back with the knowledge of the recipe. It's 4 globules, 1 wood, and 2 scruff skins. Remember it. Remember me.
Luna is already beginning to fade away.
Thank you. Thank you. Truly.
Welcome back, co-curator. Let's return to our gallery design, shall we? You've got to see this one. Much less serious than the others. I mean, just look at this adorable little thing. I'm sure some might call it kitsch, but to me, it is perfectly quaint. That little house, that little brook, that little rainbow. You know, I read a wonderful story once about a young couple who escaped their city to stay for a weekend in a cabin just like this. They liked it so much, they moved in and never went back. Shall we discuss it? Lovely. What do you feel when you look at this? Of course. It was designed to do just that, I believe. The subject is immediately clear. There's no definitive point of view, no work required from the view. In fact, the majority of people looking at this would feel just the same way. At ease, not triggered. It was designed that way. And that is absolutely wonderful. Good feelings are good. Is this one you'd like to display? Where shall it go? How about this? Well, we are making excellent progress here. Just one more to go. Ah, the thrill of gallery design.
A burly chef stands in your kitchen, looking at you expectantly as he stirs a saucepot. Despite his intimidating stature, there's warmth in the depths of his dark eye.
You must be my new sous chef. I'm Stefan. Hey! Are you ready for prep? What?
Stefan regards you in silence for a few long moments.
Then why are you here?
An adorable chicken-shaped timer slides into the conversation, settling on Stefan's shoulder.
You're right, Mr. Cluckles. I could stand to be nicer.
He takes a deep breath, steadying himself, then points dramatically at you.
You! What are you doing in my kitchen? This is my kitchen. You must have me confused for someone who thinks this kind of thing is funny. I'm busy. I've got a whole lot of folks to feed, and unless you are here to help, I need you to step out of it. Wait. Do you smell that? Yet you possess a nose, do you not? I make do with my hood. Yes. I'm preheated. I know. Thank you, Mr. Cluckles. Always keeping me on track. Unlike some humans who come in my kitchen just to distract me. That little chicken timer offers more help than you can imagine. He understands the type of establishment I'm trying to run around here. Only a human who doesn't understand cooking would ask me that. Cooking is life! It's not just food, it's your soul. Maybe one day you'll understand that. Until then, I'm wasting heat standing around here talking to you. Well, of course they do. And they didn't know a crepe from a grape. So I couldn't give a damn about what they say. Go on, shoot. Okay, Mr. Cluckles, all prep should be done in 7.5 minutes. Start the timer. And go!
An armored soldier with absolutely haunted eyes claps you on the shoulder, his iron grip jerking you towards him before you've even had a chance to introduce yourself.
Ranger! Oh, you survived the journey, and with all your limbs still attached. Thank the immortals you made it here alive. I can see that. Very impressive ligaments. Good. You'll need all the limbs you can muster.
He starts suddenly, clapping his hand to his forehead.
Oh, and heck, where are my manners? Name's Nukem. Luke.
As in Duke Nukem? Okay.
Look at you! Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen another face. Except the faces in the walls, of course. They tell me to burn things. But I try to tune them out. Mostly because I already burned everything flammable weeks ago. Nice to meet you too, Ranger. Anyway, forgive me if my extended isolation has eroded some of my social skills. I've just been stuck guarding this outpost for months. And you spend enough time out here alone, it's real easy to go feral. But don't worry, they have great solutions for that now. Oh, I'm just so excited you weren't obliterated! When I heard Colonel Furnace was sending a division from across the Barrens, I thought for sure swarmers would rip your flesh to shreds and use your blood for fuel before you even made it to the first outpost. You certainly are. I appreciate that in a ranger. But wait, you came alone? Where's the rest of your division? Crook! Ah, swarmers be damned. I'm so sorry, Ranger. May the immortals provide the fallen safe transport to the Underrealm and solace in their everlasting night. It's Luke, but I appreciate you too, Ranger. Listen, I wish I could give you more time to decompress. I know you must be exhausted after your journey, but time is of the essence. We have much to discuss, and dangerously little time before our mission commences. I trust Colonel Furness briefed you on the mission back at the fortification? Why, thank you, Ranger. Here's the situation. I have, in my possession, a handheld electromagnetic device powerful enough to flatten the Barrens entirely. From Cape Death, to the Death Zone, to Deathtropolis, the Citadel of Death. It's called the Magnetron. Here's an artist's rendering. Oh yes, I'm afraid the blast zone would completely decimate Deathtropolis in an instant, killing millions. And worse, the fallout would even irradiate the scenic suburb of Deathville, home of the world's widest asparagus festival. Anyway, to keep the device from falling into the wrong hands, it was permanently welded onto my armored exoskeleton, allowing me to transport it to its intended target, the Swarmer's subterranean nest. There, the device will be remotely detonated, eradicating the Swarmers and winning this war. Yes, to finally win the war would be very, very cool indeed. I need you to meet me back here tomorrow at 0700 hours. After a light breakfast of irradiated grubs, I'll walk you through your training and our mission objectives. All right, it's about time for me to begin my nightly patrol. Gotta make sure no swarmers infiltrate our defenses. May the immortals watch over and protect you.
Oh.
Oh, hello. Goodness me, but it's quite late, isn't it? I hadn't expected to see you in the dark. Me? Truly? I'm touched. But be honest, it wasn't me you wished to see. It was these beautiful timepieces.
Timothy gestures expansively to a collection of pocket watches in front of you both.
I know I promised to help you with your love life, but if you'll help me care for my collection, I think it will achieve both of our aims beautifully. If you don't mind. Oh, indeed it will. There is nothing more relaxing, trust me. And perhaps a little more sometime.
You take a seat by Timothy. He hands you a soft cloth.
Gently, just like this. Draw the cloth across the watch face. To maintain a pocket watch, one need only use a microfiber cloth. Harsh chemicals or even water can damage the surface and the inside. Pocket watches are like hearts in that way. Well, yes, but what I had meant was that they must be tended to regularly and kindly. A mechanical pocket watch must, at minimum, be kept clean and wound daily. My watches here are all mechanical. I have no quarrel with quartz.
Timothy seems quite pleased. He beams at you, then allows himself to continue on.
My point is that quartz watches require a bit less care in their maintenance. And I say this is a mistake. Sure, that might make them suited to everyday use for everyday folk. But who needs that? How will anyone know you're dedicated and good with your hands if you're using a watch that runs on a battery? that runs along tick-tock ticking without outside help? It's preposterous, really. It's all quite simple, my dear. If you raise the standard of care for yourself, whether it be from romantic or platonic relationships, the quality of caring you receive will, in turn, be much higher.
Timothy looks over at the watch in your hand, as though suddenly realizing you're still holding it.
There now, that'll do. You can just set that down there. Gently, please. Thank you. Your help and courtesy are most appreciated. You and I have been talking for some time now about these things. I hope you have gotten something from these little chats of ours. I am pleased to hear it. I have seen much and more over the years, but I've rarely been given the opportunity to share my experience. I am grateful to have had the opportunity to impart my advice to you. I have much work remaining to do, unfortunately, but if you'd like to speak to me again, perhaps about another topic, you may find me at 9 a.m. sharp. Farewell, then.
As you walk away from Timothy, he seems fully absorbed in his pocket watches. Perhaps it's your imagination, but he does seem happier than when you first walked up on him.
Oh, look who it is. Come closer, won't you? Come have a look at this.
Timothy is in the middle of some sort of complex operation, taking a pocket watch apart.
I wouldn't normally allow just anyone else here, you know. But you've shown yourself worthy of trust. The honor is all mine, my dear. Come and sit here by me, if you would. Watch repair takes a great deal of care, patience, and trust. I cannot have just anyone around me when I work. But you, I feel a strange calmness in my soul when I think of you. Normally I am, well, I admit, perhaps a bit tightly wound. It is by necessity, after all, a failure to adhere to the schedule, to promote and uphold that most holy of values, timeliness. It can be catastrophic for a number of reasons, but I know now.
Timothy holds the watch out to you, and the two of you watch its delicate components tick away the seconds.
No longer does the beat of my heart synchronize with my pocket watches alone. It beats in time with another.
He gently closes the watch face, setting it down away from him and taking your hand in his.
I never thought I could find someone who not only accepts every facet of me, but even understands them. Tell me you'll stay by my side through the hours, day or night. Really?
He laughs, happier than you've ever seen him. You've never seen him look at anything but his prized watch collection like this.
You've made me so happy, my darling. I cannot believe I can truly have it all. I haven't allotted any time to it in the schedule, but perhaps I could finish my work later in the day, and you and I could spend some time together. Oh, the way I feel now. I'm not certain I could concentrate on my work. Oh, my. Well, then.
Timothy gently gathers up his pocket watches, moving them somewhere safer for the moment. Then he's taking your hand in his, leading you somewhere more private.
This is unprecedented for me. I never imagined a break from schedule could be so intoxicating. Yes.
Timothy's a bit shy at first, but he takes to you quickly. For someone who is so regimented, he's surprisingly spontaneous. You're so wrapped up in each other, hours pass before you even realize it. This might have started awkwardly at first, but now, nothing feels more natural.
I am having so many feelings right now. On the one hand, this is the last piece, and how exciting that we have done so much good work on the gallery. And on the other hand, this is the last piece. And after this, I won't have such an easy reason to have you around and work with you. I almost don't know what to feel. I suppose I'll feel it all. That usually works. All? Oh, you mean just the two things I delineated a moment ago? Of course. Whew. You had me scared there for a moment. I have many other feelings. Some not discovered yet by mankind. This last one is a true modernist kick in the pants. I give you protest art in the style of the one and only Planksy. It's so irreverent and bold. I do love it. What do you think? Let's get into it. Oh, talk, talk, talk! Tell me things! Oh-ho! Do you now? Could it be because he represents the near-universal presence of corporate greed and the culture of theft and criminality at the highest levels of our capitalist society? Absolutely! Art is a medium almost without peer for the making of statements. And this piece absolutely makes a statement. Were it me, and it is, I might call it badass. I feel badass even looking at this piece now. Oh, how extraordinary. The experience of looking at it with another being has vastly deepened and intensified my own initial impression of it. I love that. Are we going to display this one? And where is this fantastic thing going? How about this? Well, well, well. Here we are. All 4 pieces for the gallery have been studied and placed. What an achievement! In the wake of it, there is something I need to tell you. And don't think I didn't notice your fantastic red shirt. You see, I've been thinking about you. About us. You put them all up and talked about it every time. I am in love! Oh, it is rare to meet someone like yourself. And as you can imagine, I have met a great many folks. But you helped me with my gallery by offering your thoughts and opinions. You hung up every single piece and talked with me like humans do to each other, even though they were so different from each other, and even though they may not all have been exactly to your taste. Oh my. That actually leads me to the most important part of this. Because, you see, what's more, what is most, really, you talked with me about every single piece. You have someone to talk to. Someone willing and smart. Someone so vibrant and open-minded. I am happier in this moment than I have ever been. For I am in love with you. I am in love with what we have done. And I must know now, as I have needed to know so often before. What do you think? Can we talk about the great artwork of us?
The game console turns on. Team 17, Sassy Chap Games, Moon Surgeons, Resurgence. Here you are once again, back where you She looks at you just the same way she did.
You're here. I didn't... Oh. Which way do you want to go? Lincolnberries. Oh my dunes. We've got a timeline crisis here. Makes sense. Maybe a million times. Oh, so not too bad. Oh, timeline crisis always are. Come here. Let's find a place to hide from these scraps while you tell me what to do.
Luna grabs at you, and you both wiggle through an open fence near some scattered power grid structures.
Just tell me where to go. Oh. There's a christening box with Xeno goggles. Rules, you're good at this. Okay, then what? Why? That will drastically reduce my combat capabilities. Ah, understood. So? True. This specificity is making me trust you. This advice sounds like something I would come up with myself.
Luna puts on the Xeno goggles and enters the compound.
Assassin class about 7 bezos away. We can get the drop on him. On it.
Luna stalks her prey. With the Xeno goggles and her own combat prowess, she's like a mooncat on the path of a moon mouse. With the coast clear, the two of you stealthily walk the corridors until you reach an office right before what seems to be the terminus of the compound.
Is this the furthest we've ever gotten? Sprats. Thought for sure that was some new rift being created in the timeline. Right now, we've got a chance to get ready before the battle against Celine. There's a workshop table here and we can get crafting, or go straight to the final battle. What recipe should we make? Got it. And then? 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 All right. Let me just put them together and... We did it! A harmonic stratospire! Don't forget the Scrouf skins! Here we go.
As you step into the terminus of the compound, you can already feel a difference in the air. It's crackling with potential energy.
I knew you'd be coming here. All the regolith you would ever want, and all of the Celine you could ever need. For what reason? All I'm here for is the sweet profit, Banya.
Ever seen one of these?
Luna holds aloft the stratospire. It glows ominously.
How did you get one of those? You messed with temporal energy and trapped me in here with you forever. Playing out the one pathway where I always reset. Thinking that I would never be able to get the one thing to stop it because you kept it from me secretly. But you didn't count on one thing.
What? What the hell does that mean? Rock! My plan all ruined. Just kidding, of course. There's no way you have the innate strength to use that thing.
No, but I do.
From out of the crack in the cave wall, Celestia in her scaled glory crawls out, slowly.
You have done it, Connie. You have brought the balance to the timelines, and you have built my device. Connie?
Who the hell?
The pieces are all here. Human, enemy, hero, goddess, player, and played. All shards of the same soul. Connie's. Wait. I remember.
Luna's eyes drift upward as the harmonic stratospire floats towards Celestia, and bolts of pure temporal energy begin to streak outward.
I am. All shards of the same soul.
Luna's eyes become clear, full of fire. She raises her hands up in a gesture of glory.
I am Connie Soul. I am video games. Game on.
Celine is taken aback and stands up, ready to fight.
No, you were never supposed to know your power.
There's no power. It's all mirrors upon mirrors, Celine. All leading back to you.
To us. Stop it!
Celestia, Celine, Luna, all. It's time to reintegrate!
The stratospire's sizzling energy explodes into an array of rainbow beams, covering the mine entrance with kaleidoscopic colors.
That's it! That's right! Your quest is almost complete.
I refuse!
She resists. You're still a part of this. Show your support.
Complete the ceremony.
The stratospire's shuddering reaches a breaking point, and with one final gasp, explodes into a dizzying array of sounds, colors, and shapes, as the characters, sets, sounds, and UI all melt into Connie Soul, who stands before you.
Congratulations! You win!
You saw every part of me, human. The good and the bad. I am Luna, Celine, Celestia too. Even the Upholders. Do you love me? Even with those bad parts? You're right. Thank you. Hopefully you'll be my player forever. I won't forget you.
Gwendolyn is looking out the window, one hand resting lightly on the curtains. She doesn't seem to see you when she turns away. You're not sure what she's thinking about, but she's clearly somewhere else.
Ooh. Huh. If it ain't the looker, you startled me. What? Oh, there I am, doing it again. You know, most people would take my drifting away from the conversation as a sign that I don't really want to have one. But I guess you are one of those steadfast types.
Gwendolyn's gaze drifts past you, somewhere to the side.
Well, you look at them out there. Oh, right. You. Sorry, I don't mean to be distracted, but I'm just looking at the little kids across the street. They've been playing tag for hours now. I'm pretty sure the kid in the green shirt is cheating. The parents aren't doing anything about it, which is kind of funny. From far away, I do. I'm glad you don't have any kids. They can be pretty disgusting. Smudges and stains and just dirt in general. But I can admire them outside. As long as they don't have a baseball or anything throwable. Last thing I need is to be broken up by a child with terrible hand-eye coordination. Still, it's nice to watch them run around and laugh. Sure, you've got the hiding part down pretty well. Aha! Green shirt finally got caught cheating. I'll see you around. I want to see what happens.
Here you are. You keep coming back. I can't. It is something of a surprise to me. I've wanted you for so long, even just to speak to you, and now I have it. Somehow it feels wrong. Like I'm going to lose it. Surely, if you're lucky enough to get the thing you've always wanted, you cannot be lucky enough to keep it. I would lose it if you left. Oh, surely you would if you knew. If you knew what I really was, you would leave and you'd be right to. Which is why you must never know. You must never see that. And I will content myself with this halfway openness. I'm afraid of what you might think if you saw me. You're right. I am in the attic. The real me is in the attic. But we have something here. We could have something real. It would break my heart to think that all that could be lost in a single moment of laughing or pointing or even a disappointed cast to those beautiful eyes of yours. No, I couldn't bear it, and I won't. Come back to me here. Only here, do you understand? I'm going now, and where I go is only for me.
I'd rather you didn't, actually. Sorry if that seemed rude. I'm just head right now. Do you mind coming back some other time? I'd rather be alone right now. Thanks for understanding.
You? I'm so glad to see you. I've been thinking. I've been thinking about courage. I've been playing and replaying our last conversation in my mind. And all I can feel now is shame. Because of how much I said. I was so frightened, and I'm ashamed to have been frightened. And I'm ashamed now that you know that you have seen that part of me. I feel as though I want to crawl more deeply into my own ductwork and hide my eyes. Precisely, yes. You sound as though you know this feeling. Have you ever made it go away? Can you tell me what works? Yes, exactly. Oh, somehow I knew you would understand. I must face it. I must show my face to the demon. And there is a great favor I would ask of you. Will you help me? Ha! I suppose in a way so am I. From one helper to another, then. Here is what I need. I do not let myself be seen. I become quite frightened. I have even been known to become aggressive, if I am seen at all, but most especially without my permission. This has been my way for longer than I care to admit. I wish I had something of more substance to back it up. It feels strange to wish that something had happened to me to make me feel the way I do, but the truth is, I am afraid. I do not like what I am. No, that's not it. I love being what I am. I am a complex system of ducts and vents that brings air, literal life, to the home of this person that I love. But for such a miraculous function, I have always wished that I looked more the part. Do you understand what I mean? I am both grateful and stunned by how quickly you grasp things. Yes, I do not think the way I look is enough. I wish I were better. I wish I were more. Maybe just I wish I were different. Do not compliment me. I'm sorry, I don't mean to yell. Please just hear me. You don't have to make it all better right now. I want more than my fear, so I have to confront the fear, and the only way I can think of to do that is to let you see me. So, I am inviting you to the attic. I want you to come up, and I want to meet you, and I want you to see me. And we'll just have to see if the fear can hold out when I've decided to be brave. What do you think? Wonderful! Oh, God, now I'm nervous. I will see you soon.
When you come across River again, she's got company. A glamorous companion in an equally glamorous bathrobe. And that effortless sort of wet hair look. You recognize your bathtub, Bathsheba.
Come on, girl. It's just the two of us. You don't have to play coy. You can't be all over this house and not have some good gossip.
I don't. That's not really...
Come on. You can tell your girl, Sheba. You know I won't tell.
River's eyes dart to you suddenly, and you're not sure whether she's angry or relieved.
Yes.
No, not at all. Come here.
Bathsheba throws her arm around River, pulling her closer. You can see River's cheeks flushing. Steam rises from her skin in a light mist. It's sort of adorable.
Look, since we've got a new friend here with us, I'll let you choose. Our friend River here likes to pretend she's above things like gossip and opinions, and I know that's not true. Why, just the other day, I caught her rolling her eyes at Chrissy.
Well, that was just...
And the other day, when Jean-Loup was working on a song, I know I heard her laughing.
I wasn't.
And every time you leave Winifred, she's got you all steamed up. Your water heater, honey. Don't sweat it, Riv. Look, I'll let you off easy. Just one little cup of tea. Your friend's choice. That's fair, isn't it?
River looks as if, to her, this is the farthest thing from fair, but she knows there's no wriggling out of it now.
Fine. That doesn't mean anything.
Sure it does.
Yeah.
What a tension. This is just three friends having a chat. Now tell us, you two an item or what?
No, not an item.
But you are bang-a-langin', right? You can tell us. I'm not pressuring her. I'm just reminding her that good friends like us tell each other everything, especially juicy gossip.
There's nothing to tell.
Oh, right, okay. Sure, I see what's going on here. You gotta preserve the River mystery. Your brand is being sexy and cool and untouchable. Say no more, say no more.
Whatever you say.
River looks extremely grateful for your intervention. Bathsheba only sighs.
The facts are the facts, though. River goes to see Winifred and comes back all hot and bothered and heated. But if you're not gonna comment, you're not gonna comment. I can take a hint. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's read a room, you know.
Yeah.
River seems more relaxed than you've seen her, but when your eyes meet, it's like she remembers she's meant to be a bit more distant. Her smile vanishes, and she clears her throat nervously.
Well, just one question before I go. What do you think is my best state?
Oh, well, you're just so pretty all the time. But you know, you're so fun when you're liquid. After all, who doesn't love a good bath?
I see.
River leaves without another word, not bothering to say goodbye to you or Bathsheba.
Whoa, hey! Wait up, Riv!
From outside, the breaker box is bustling. You push open the heavy door, but the first thing to grab your ears isn't the dulcet tones from the stage. It's the aggravated whispers of a heated and private argument in the corner between Eddie and Volt.
You should be resting. I'll add it to the list. Eddie, there's no time, all right? There's too much to do, and unless you want us to blow a fuse, we're not going to blow a fuse. You might if you don't relax. Everything is well in hand. Look, fine. Just a few hours, but only if you swear you'll keep me updated. Have I ever failed you before? Obviously not. I'm serious, Volt. If it gets worse, you come get me.
Clearly not fully convinced, Eddie chews on his lip. Finally, he turns, blowing past you with barely a nod.
Live wire.
Volt's whole demeanor shifts as he notices you, and you feel just as tingly as the first time.
How delightful. You're back. Oh, nothing of consequence. Administrative responsibilities, you know. I wouldn't want to bore you with the details.
Volt's eyes shoot to the lights, and immediately back to you.
Can I set you up with a table? The show doesn't start until later, though I imagine we can find something to fill the time.
Volt draws you to the bar and skillfully whips up a gorgeous cocktail.
Yeah, this is on the house. It's off our seasonal beverage menu. Whiskey sour. It should be to your liking. I have a knack for intuiting someone's taste. I aim to please. You don't do this very often, do you? Then allow me to take the lead.
Volt takes your hand and turns it palm up.
I have heard that the lines and patterns on an individual human's hands are completely unique, not unlike our barcodes. Some even believe you can discern aspects of your future just by looking at them. Would you like me to read yours? I learned to read barcodes from one of our old spotlight acts. I imagine the skills are at least somewhat transferable. Interesting. Yes, very interesting indeed. According to this line right here, you've recently met your destiny. Tall, handsome, dangerously irresistible. Ringing any bells?
The lights begin to flicker again. A familiar occurrence by now, but this incident feels different. It lasts longer than it should. The buzzing feels ominous, almost like a warning.
My apologies, Livewire. As much as I'm enjoying our conversation, there are a few things I must attend to. It's nearly time to open for the show. Allow me to show you to your seat.
It does feel like your seat now, even as the power continues to surge and ebb. The lights flicker, the bulbs buzz and drone. The crowd thickens and murmurs anxiously, beginning to grow restless, until Volt finally takes the stage.
We've got a real treat for you tonight. According to him, he is a new musician no one has ever heard of. And if they think they have, they're wrong, or my name ain't Johnny. P.S. Don't read that part. Well, read it, but don't say it out loud, for Am's sake. It's Jimi Hendrix!
There must be some kind of way crowd here. I'll sell the shampoo to the soap. There's too much a conditioner. I can't get no scalp relief. And then I got this guitar solo planned. And I'll be damned if I know how to play the guitar, but I'll learn it a cappella for you. It goes like this. Wow, 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 wow.
No one knows more about stinkings than Jean-Loup, and this smells like a big one. A turd named B.U.
I always appreciate feedback from other artists.
That wasn't feedback, darling. That was backwash.
You're right. The tastes of audiences are fickle and ever-changing. I'll retool my act once more. That'll fix it.
The show concludes, mercifully. And you wait, but Volt does not come. You get up to leave and you notice Eddie, quietly closing the door to the back room and shuffling to the bar to fix his drink.
Right, press the wrong button. Too late now.
What are the signs for a heat stroke? Ooh, someone Valdivia search it. Ooh, do you have any idea how stuffy it is inside a pocket? Air! I need air! Cold air, a vent, a fan, ooh, a freezer even. Ooh, quick! I can't afford to lose another camera lens.
You bring Phoenicia to the refrigerator and place her in the dairy tray, like a piece of cheese.
Hey, are you okay? You look like you just ran a mile. And Phoenicia's in my cheese tray. Something's up because she ain't food last time I checked. That's what I'm here for. What's going on? She's overheating again? Phoenicia, you know you can't keep going like this. You need rest. You have to.
Could we save the lecture for when I'm not 10 seconds away from self-destruct? Come on, come on! Oh, come on! I've got dead pixels popping up all over the place. No, I'm too young to need a screen replacement. This cheese tray is not cold enough. Oh, you're so thoughtful. Thank you. Wow, you, actually care, don't you? You know, in my experience, humans only say that when they want something. Forget I said anything. My wires are all crossed right now. I'm just talking nonsense. A little. And the company certainly doesn't hurt. Thanks for taking care of me and bringing me over to Freddy. Ooh, careful. I just cooled down. You're gonna get me all fired up again.
Better not chance it. I'm already on full blast.
Sorry, Freddy. You're right. And I'm sorry I snapped at you. You know I can't think straight when I'm in full meltdown like that.
That's okay. I'm just glad you're feeling better now. This has been happening a lot more lately. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
You're right. I really should invest in a more breathable case. Oh, what can I say? I'm a device of habit. But I'll get right on it. Thanks for looking out. Oh, shoot! What time is it? Oh, I can't believe I forgot. I can't believe you remembered. Can I get that in writing? Freddy, you heard that, right? Everyone heard that? All right. It's only a little after my usual start time. If I hurry, I could still...
Phoenicia, you almost had a full system shut down. You can't do a stream right now.
I'm fine. Look, no warnings or anything. Just let me boot up the app and... Temperature warning. Discontinue any unnecessary activity. Well, maybe I should stay here a little longer. I can always do a double tomorrow to make up for it. It's kind of, complicated. Shut it.
No, it's not normal.
Maybe it's not your normal, but...
It's nobody's normal.
It's my normal, okay?
Exactly. And that's not normal.
It is for me.
It shouldn't be.
Well, it is.
It doesn't have to be.
Ugh. What? Nothing's going on. Oh, come on. I already told you. It's just that damn battery. That's just the lot I was dealt in the factory. We've all got our faults. Well, that would be great, you know, if, the warranty hadn't already expired. Yeah, a bummer and a half. And you never got back to them about the extended warranty, so we're both just out of luck on this one. Ooh, damn.
And that's really what you're going with? A degraded battery?
Yes, because that's what it is. mind your business. What is it with all the damn questions? Jeez.
What was it before that? A faulty sensor, right?
A bad charge can cause a lot of issues, even for someone without a weak battery.
Oh, and before that, it was the spyware scam. You even blamed a system update once, I think.
Those take a lot of power.
Phoenicia, you need to start being honest about what's really happening here. If not with everyone else, at least with yourself.
Enough! So I've got a few problems. Who doesn't? It's not like it's affecting my work, right? My brand is bigger than ever. I'm doing crazy numbers every live. I've got offers and sponsorships pouring in, and everyone loves my content. How could I not be good? Just look at the comments on any of my videos. You're amazing. Your tips have saved me so much money. Thank you. Your content is like my therapy. Watching you gives me so much confidence to try new things. Thousands of comments just like these on every single one. I'm helping my viewers. They need someone to look up to, and they chose me. What part of wildly successful is I make people happy. I make them laugh. I help them feel confident. I do tons for myself. I'm the queen of self-care.
Like what?
I do spa treatments. You know I'm all about my skincare routine. Online shopping. I gotta have the latest accessories and outfits. Okay, well, I have tons of hobbies that I enjoy just for myself.
Name one.
I do art. I actually just finished a set of new home screen backgrounds, and they look fantastic. Thank you very much.
Which you also put up as prints for sale in your shop.
Got me there, I guess. I do photography. I'm always looking out for great shots. You know, I even started a photography club.
Oh, are you talking about that video series where you give tips on how to take the best selfies?
Maybe.
Realization slowly dawns on Phoenicia.
Oh, my gigs. I don't do anything for myself, do I? I'm a total fraud. Do you have any idea how much time I've spent telling others how important self-care is? Of course I do. Do you think I put in all this effort just for myself?
So close to the point.
Well, the only way to really deal with burnout is to rest. Did you know sometimes it can take years to fully recover? Especially when you're trying to force yourself to just push through it. The harder you push, the longer it takes to come back from it. Your processors can only take so much without rest. Oh.
I think we've had a breakthrough.
You're right. About all of it. I just didn't want to see it, but you're right. I've been pushing so hard for so long. My followers mean everything to me. But it can't be my everything, can it? I deserve more. I think I need some time to think. Hey, come by later. I'm gonna shut down for a while.
Want some grapes? I always eat when stuff gets stressful.
You grape it up, indeed.
If you're coming to see if the kids are outside, they aren't. They got called back in to eat. And the kid with the green shirt? Still wearing his green shirt. Oh, I know it is. I saw the kid fall on the ground 7 times. Things have been bustling on the street today. There was someone learning how to ride a bike out there. Ooh, a few people were sitting on the curb and talking. They were having a good time. I could hear them laughing from here. And those kids do nothing but play. Every day. I know there'll come a day when they don't play anymore and they don't even really like each other. But at least they have today. They were, you really missed out. We live in a pretty great neighborhood. Everyone's friendly. Do you ever wonder what the neighbors say about you? Definitely. It's okay. I'll protect you. But they haven't seen you out of the house in how long? Oh, I suppose the amount of time isn't important. I'm just lucky I get to spend equal parts inside and outside. No offense, but life would be pretty boring otherwise. You read between my sills. I'm glad you realize that. It's okay. I don't blame you, though. It's just the way things are. I suppose we can't all have the carefree life of children. But surely we can have more fun than we are having now. What would you do if you did go outside, And I don't want you to answer right now. I know it will just stress you out. Think about it, and meet me back here. And yes, that means I would like for you to leave now. You're making me kind of sad. Bye-bye.
You approach the breaker box, and it isn't anything like you remember. It looks almost lifeless. There's no boisterous crowd, and the sign buzzing dully in the window reads, "Closed." The door hangs ajar, like a slack mouth. You push through it and find Eddie at the end of the bar, once again nursing a cocktail.
Club's closed, which should be obvious if you read the sign. And it looks like you need to get your eyes checked because I'm fine. I've got it. Thanks.
Eddie sets down his drink and shrugs out of his vest. He begins rolling up his sleeves.
Still not sure why exactly, but whatever. Well, as long as you're here, might as well get to it. There's a lot to do before we open. I can't exactly get much done with the entire house crammed in here. Usually I take care of all the maintenance after hours, but we've been so slammed lately, there just hasn't been enough time. Things are breaking down faster than I can get to them. And trying to do anything while the club is open is essentially pointless. There's always questions and distractions and polite conversation. It's exhausting. All things need maintenance. Nothing, no matter how well made, can function indefinitely. Eventually, we all wear down one way or another. And if something isn't given proper maintenance, they break down even faster. In the sense that we're all wearing down from the second we're produced. But no, that's not what's causing the power fluctuations. Now, come on, we're starting with the wiring backstage. Oh, and grab that tool bag.
Though you are not a natural handyman and Eddie is not a teacher, the two of you manage to make decent progress through his to-do list. At one point, Eddie leaves you alone to get something from the bar, and you confidently ascend a ladder to change a dead bulb. But as Eddie returns...
Wait, be careful, that's not...
The ladder suddenly gives way beneath you, releasing you into thin air. But a split second later, Eddie is there, strong arms outstretched to catch you.
Stable. You all right?
The customary ice in Eddie's eyes, just for a moment, has melted. As Eddie releases you, his face contorts back into its customary gruff expression.
That was unbelievably careless. What were you trying to do exactly? I told you to replace the one behind the bar. The floorboard under these lights is loose, which is why I told you not to touch them yet. Just pay more attention. You're sure you're not hurt? You're welcome. Let's not make a habit of it. Now, go get the ladder and put it behind the bar this time.
The next and last phase of your work proceeds without incident.
You've done surprisingly adequate work, mostly. No, you had an excellent teacher. If you'd only had a pretty good teacher, you probably would have electrocuted yourself. Twice. And we got through more of the to-do list than I expected. That's probably good enough for today if you want to, head out. I suppose if you want to rest before you leave, that's fine. Not everything. These things take time. Look, next time we'll get the rest. Just need to do a little more work, and it'll all be fixed. Yeah. I'm always okay. See ya.
At long last, Hector reveals himself. And frankly, you're not sure why he's been so terrified to show himself to you. You might have expected some monstrous, vile creature, but he's just a nervous, sweet-looking vent dweller.
Well. Hello there. Wow? Wow, what does wow mean? What is that? Is it a good wow or a bad wow? Please just tell me. Can you not? I mean, look at me. Yeah, that would indeed be foolish of me, wouldn't it? I finally get up the courage to invite someone, and not just anyone, but you, to come here, meet me, see me, and then when you finally get here, I spend our whole interlude telling you you've made a mistake. Oh, you are right. You're looking? You're liking? I will let you look, and I will enjoy the like. Well, you know me by now. You know I am good with words, that I enjoy them, but right now, the only words I have are thank you. What you've done for me, I cannot fully express, but I hope beyond hope that maybe, somehow, you understand. Incredible. The dreamings of a silly ventilation system made manifest. I love you too.
Oh.
You're really something special. You know that? I don't think I've ever had a friend who looked out for me like that. As soon as things get serious, might as well be talking to myself. They never really listen, and they sure as hell don't put in effort when there's nothing in it for them. But you, what you said before really meant a lot. I'm gonna take a break from socials for a while, I think. A real one. I'm not even gonna post about it before I do it. Just log off and start fresh. Try to enjoy my IRL relationships for a while. Ooh, I can think of at least one that's pretty important to me right now. You know, I was starting to get that impression. How do you do that? The way you look at me, it just makes me feel so special, important. No, it's more than that. That's just attention. It's easy to get an idea about someone online, who you think they are, what you think they're like. They fall in love with a performance that just seems real. But it's different than someone seeing you. The real you, with all your flaws and faults and wanting to know more. I thought I knew exactly who I was. But when I'm with you, I feel more like myself than I have in such a long time. Nothing has ever made me feel that comfortable. Not even my followers. When you look at me, there's no expectations. You're just here for me. That is not what I'm used to. Ugh, I probably sounded so cringe.
Phoenicia laughs sweetly.
Ooh, get over here, you. I'm going on silent if anyone needs me.
The room feels oddly humid when you walk in, almost as if you just finished running the shower. The reason soon becomes clear, however. You see River speaking with someone on fire. Or made of fire, anyway. Steam rises from River's skin, filling the room with warm air.
You really gotta learn to relax, homie.
I can relax just fine. Just please tell me how to be more likable.
Well, I don't know if I can do that.
I heard you telling Scandelabra how to up his game yesterday.
Yeah, and dude did not like that one bit. I never seen him so huffy. He was all like, "Man, you impugned my skills at La Sex?" I was like, "No, bro, I'm just trying to tell you there's a better way." He didn't even let me get into my theory or anything. But yeah, like, I can tell you how to talk to others more effectively. But I don't think I can give you some magic key to being likable.
River seems deeply disappointed by this response.
Can you tell me one thing, then? Which version of me do you think is the best?
Well, not the best. All of you is great. But if I had to choose, I mean, who doesn't like a little steam? It's steamy, you know? Totally sexy. If you lead with steam, you really can't go wrong romantically.
I see.
Dante gives you a friendly wave as he leaves. When he's gone, the room feels colder.
Hey, you weren't listening to that, were you? Oh, well, thanks for saying so. But really, please don't worry about it, okay?
River runs a hand through her flowing hair as if it might restore her dignity. Her expression changes to something a bit cheerier and hollower.
Now, what can I do for you, honey? You must have come here for a reason.
This conversation is too familiar. She's clearly going through a routine.
I'm not used to hearing that. I'm usually the means to an end. You want to wash your hands? A quick in and out. You want to cook? Fill a pot with water and assemble your ingredients, the real star of the show. Even when you want a bath. I mean, Bathsheba is the main attraction there. I help make the bath happen, but it's about the vibes, the comfort, the soak. And I mean, that's fine. Don't get me wrong. It's better that way. But just don't be surprised if I'm surprised. I guess, but most of my day isn't really that. Especially not with you. I work really hard, you know, and yet nobody ever seems grateful to have me around. When I'm gone or late, or not the way people want me to be, though. Nobody has a problem complaining about it then. All I want is to know what exactly people want from me so I can give it to them. If you don't want anything from me, and you can't give me that, well, I guess that's something. So, what do you want to talk about then? Well?
This throws River. It takes her a little while to speak, but she does consider your request.
I love to paint. Watercolor, of course.
Makes sense.
I don't have much time for it, but it's one of the things that makes me happiest. I don't know. Don't ask me that. I shouldn't have even said that. I'm just gonna go. Bye.
Oh.
if it ain't the best-looking owner of this house. I know you're the only owner, but the statement still stands. I've got something to ask you. Do you know when they will be back? I've got so many questions that need answered. I'm talking about your neighbors. Did you not notice they were gone? You really need to look around you more. They have been on vacation for the past 2 weeks, and I wonder if they will both come back. I heard from some muffled talking that this was a vacation to, quote, save their relationship, unquote. But from what I've seen, they are going to need a lot more than a vacation to do that. Oh, I watch everything that's going on. You see there? I face their window, and I've had a front row view. Nothing to worry about. Kurt and Rod do a good job of blocking you from their view. Plus, you don't do anything interesting enough for them to want to see, so no worries. But Graphic Tee and Cargo Shorts have been having some very serious talks lately. I can't hear them too well, but I can tell by their hand motions that something is going on. Cargo Shorts has been on a laptop at all hours of the night. Oh, I bet they're on one of those dating sites. No. One of them wears nothing but graphic tees, and the other is always in cargo shorts. Look, I'll just call them GT and CS for short. That way you don't get confused. But can you imagine? CS is on the websites looking to replace GT. Ooh, we love a good scandal. You know what? I'm gonna ask some questions to the pergola next door. I need to test my theory. Come back later. I should have some answers.
Alright, well, we're going to call the stream here, but there's stop by. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, like, share, subscribe. We'll visit in tomorrow, but anyway. So we'll also be playing more of we'll be starting up Assassin's Creed Brotherhood as well, so look forward to that as well. Anyway, that's what was Mistydolphin. So for now, thank you. Good night.